nation, no matter the location. From OAKLA to LV, I'm a Raider.
What up, y'all? Mitchell Renz here, and this is the Raiders Report, the #1 most watched Raiders channel on YouTube because of the nation. So today's show, we're going to dive into the 2021 Raiders free agents. But before I do, I got to show some love to today's sponsor, Manscaped. Y'all know who they are. Y'all know how much they hooking you up. Go to manscaped.com/Raiders, where you can save 20% off and free shipping on the best male grooming products. If you need any recommendations, guys, go down in the comments section and let me know. Girls, slide in the DMs at MitchellRenz365. I kid. Kinda. All right, let's look at some of these off-season news and notes here for the Raiders. You have 22 free agents. That's a lot of names. Now, I'll be honest, you got a few big names, others, not so much. The current NFL cap space for our team, minus $7.6 million. That's 23rd most in the National Football League. However, you can move a lot of players and you can create a lot of space, and I believe that they are going to end up doing that. And you have 7 picks in the 2021 NFL Draft, but hey, don't go anywhere. I'm going to tell you how they might be able to get an extra draft pick. It's just going to be a deciding factor of whether or not they want to keep one player. So if you're looking for free Raiders videos all off season long, we are your one-stop shop. If you're always wondering, what's going on around the Raiders in terms of news, rumors, who are some of the players that are looking at free agency, maybe trades. Do you want to know who's going to be their new defensive coordinator? Right now, all those videos are up on our channel. Hit the big red button that says subscribe, and make sure you join us every single Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, because even though it's the off-season, we're still dropping videos every single day. So our 2021 free agents, the way that I'm going to basically break down each of these players, I'm going to start with the guys that made the most money in 2020, and then work my way down to the guys that made a little bit of money. A little bit of money, $610K. Like the video if you wish you could make $610K this year. Let's first start it off with Jonathan Hankins, Jason Witten, Nicholas Morrow, Takk McKinley, Erik Harris. The first guy that I'm going to bring up here is Mr. Hankins. And I'll tell you what, you're looking for a run-stopping defensive tackle, he's your guy. However, if he's looking for another $4 million, I don't know if the Raiders necessarily want to bring him back. However, also, they need a lot of depth on the defensive line. He could still be a depth guy. Jason Witten, 13 catches, a nice amount of yards, but let's be real, y'all. I hope that they don't bring him back. You need to free up Foster Moreau. More snaps for him, more snaps for Darren Waller. The next guy that I'm going to bring up is Takk McKinley. 8 tackles, a sack, 2 tackles for a loss. I think all Raider fans were hoping for a little bit more out of Takk, and we're hoping that the Raiders at least played him a little bit more. However, this is why I think the Raiders ultimately went out and decided to bring in McKinley, because of the conditional pick. What the heck is a conditional pick? Well, in McKinley's contract, if the Raiders ended up bringing him onto the roster this year, they got to make a decision at the end of the year. Either A, you keep Takk McKinley on your roster in 2021, or you cut him, you let him go, and you get an extra 5th-round pick. So the Raiders right now have 7 picks in the 2021 NFL Draft. They could cut him and end up getting 8. Let me know in the comments what you would do. Keep Takk, type TM, or keep that 5th-round pick, type 5. Let's go to the linebacker position now. Nicholas Morrow, 78 tackles, 9 tackles for a loss, and he really stepped up, had a great role on this team, and he might be able to be a good fit going forward with Nick Kwiatkowski and Corey Littleton. The next guy I'm going to bring up is Erik Harris, and if you follow the news and rumors going on Twitter today, I am filming this video just so y'all know on Friday. Erik Harris packed up his bags, and he's leaving Las Vegas. Does that mean he's leaving for good? That still remains to be seen. So out of the 5 players that y'all see on screen right now, if you could only re-sign one, who would it be? Would it be Jonathan Hankins, type 90? Maybe it's Jason Witten, type 82. Nicholas Morrow, type 50. Takk McKinley, type 53. Erik Harris, type 25. If you want to know how I'm going to go, hit me up on IG at MitchellRenz365. Let's go to these next slate of 5 players here for the Raiders. Nathan Peterman, Denzel Good, Nevin Lawson, Derek Carrier, Zay Jones. I'm going to just say this right now. I hope they don't keep Peterman. I hope you move on from Derek Carrier and Zay Jones. I'm sorry. It's just simply not worth the money. Let's talk about Denzel Good. Even though he thinks I'm a clown on Twitter, I do hope the Raiders end up bringing him back. He filled a giant role for this team when Richie Incognito went down with that Achilles injury. And I do anticipate the Raiders, if he is fully healthy, to come back and at least be a solid guard for this team. The next guy I want to bring up, it's Nevin Lawson. They used him way too much, and for reasons I have no idea. It would frustrate me that they would continue to play him over guys like Amik Robertson and some of these younger players when it didn't really matter. I get it. He was basically our number 2 corner the entire season, but I really, really hope the Raiders decide to just let him go and test free agency, and maybe we can bring him back at the vet min because that's all he's worth. Now, I want you guys to be honest with me here. So, one of the things I love about the nation, you guys are honest, not just with me, but with people everywhere. What's your dating life like? Are you married type M, or are you a free agent type F? Now, if you're dating somebody, I mean, you're still technically a free agent, I think. So, are you married type M, type F free agent? Producer Brett's laughing at me. I don't know. I'm telling people to slide in my DMs. Maybe I'm a free agent. My girlfriend's going to kill me. What's your dating life like, okay? How about this, though? If you are a free agent and you want to be swept up and you want to be married, we got you hooked up. If you're married even and you don't want to become a free agent, get the perfect package, 20% off and free shipping on the best male grooming products out there. Literally, the reason why this thing is called the perfect package is because it makes your package look perfect. The Lawnmower 3.0 fits perfectly in your hand, and you see this light at the end of this razor, it gets into those hard-to-reach places. So I'm serious. When you're like this in the shower and you're doing all this action right here, it's going to be able to see. So you're going to be able to get helped out. And for these boxers, I have them on right now. They are super comfortable. If I go to a bachelor party, if I got a wedding to go to, if I just want to go out on a nice date night and I'm trying to get lucky later, you wear these boxers, the most comfortable ever. And if you plan on going anywhere once this all COVID shit calms down, this traveling case is absolutely incredible. This link is going to be available for you all in the comments and in the description, manscaped.com/Raiders. I think I pulled a groin stretching up there. All right, let's go to this next guy here. Kyle Wilber, Raekwon McMillan, Sam Young, and Devontae Booker. Kyle Wilber is one of the leaders, especially on special teams, but he is getting up there in age at 32. Raekwon McMillan is a player that the Raiders went out and traded for. However, was only could really only participate in the run. Didn't even do that well. Sam Young filled in when he needed to for Trent Brown. Those 3 guys, though, the Raiders, I honestly think can do without. Devontae Booker's the guy that I really want to concentrate on here. When the Raiders made the move to bring in Booker, I'll be honest, I did not think that it was a very good move. However, Booker proved to me that he still has enough in the tank where you could bring him back, and especially with Josh Jacobs potentially facing a suspension due to that DUI, bring back Booker, keep him in there because I think Jacobs could see a few game suspension. You have a running back that knows your system, and I also believe that he would want to come back since he basically had a career year with the Raiders. Now, hey, y'all, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate everyone that watches our shows. I know you guys don't have to watch these videos in January, but the people that watch videos now and in the offseason, those are the real diehard fans. Those are the people that I like to talk to, and if you want to have any conversations, if you want to hit me up about anything going on in your life, slide into those DMs on Instagram at MitchellRenz365. Let's go to these next 4 players here, and the one name that you guys are going to see, Theo Riddick, right? No, I kid. It's Nelson Agholor, who had an outstanding season with us this year. Set an absolute career record, 48 catches, 896 yards, 8 touchdowns. Had the longest play of the Raiders this entire season, an 85-yard touchdown. Nelson Agholor is a player I am hoping the Raiders can figure out how to re-sign. However, if Aguilar's agent's smart and he's doing the right things, he's going to try to get paid because he's 27 and is coming off a monstrous year. The next guy we're going to bring up here is Vic Beasley, who did have at least 1 tackle, I guess, for the Raiders. But this is one of those dudes who, when he is ready to play football, he can participate and he can get it done. The issue is the entire offseason last year, he was contemplating whether or not he wanted to retire and become a pastor or play in the National Football League. If he's ready to go, he's going to be great. The issue is Vic Beasley going to be ready to go? Only he can answer that, and maybe God. All right, our last 4 players here that I'm going to bring up, Daniel Levitt, Trent Sieg, Daniel Carlson, Kendall Vickers. I want to be able to bring back Sieg because he's an awesome player and his Madden rating is 28. Why not bring him back? Levitt is a fun player on special teams who I do anticipate the Raiders also bringing back. But the number 1 guy that we got to talk about here, it's Daniel Carlson. Y'all got mad at me all last offseason when I said, bring back Carlson. I think his numbers last year, 19 of 26 from field goal. It was just a little bit of a rough patch. He had a great year, Pro Bowl kicker, 33 of 35 from field goals. It's most in the NFL. And then 45 of 47 extra points. Sure, he gave us a few heart attacks, especially in Week 17 with a missed extra point. But He was clutch this season, nonetheless, made a lot of long field goals as well. I'm saying, yes, you need to bring back Daniel Carlson. So out of those 22 free agents, okay, I try to highlight the bigger name guys, the ones that I think we deserve to talk about a little bit more. But out of all those free agents, who is the number one player the Raiders should bring back in 2021? I'm not going to give you just one player. I'm going to say it really comes down to two dudes. The guy on defense that I hope they bring back, Nicholas Morrow. He can help out our defense a lot. Had a great year, and he's going to be only 25 years old. And then it's also Nelson Agholor. But money is a factor. If he wants more than $7 million and a longer than a 3-year contract, maybe you move on from him. If we can get him for like 3 years, $5 million a year, that's something I'd be interested in. But again, the show is about the nation. Let me know in the comments section who's the number one player the Raiders should re-sign in 2021.